And we are live, guys. This is the first Combermere Lime. I'm happy I'm here. Thanks for inviting me.
Thanks for joining us. That was a
Yeah,
pleasure to see you.
I hope to see more Combermerean faces here to this evening.
That would be
But
awesome.
I have a hell of a. I'm recovering from COVID, and I have a bit of a cough lingering. I can't seem to get rid of it. So if I start getting excited and laughing at stuff, and I go into a coughing fit, please forgive me. But I wasn't going to miss this lime for anything, so here I am. Anyway, you know,
Well, speaking about lime, you probably need to drink some lime tea and get rid of that.
Yeah,
I've
our lemon
actually,
and
yeah, I've been
yeah,
using some lime and honey
Yes.
with
yes.
warm water periodically, and I went to the pharmacist, and she gave me something for. She thinks I have a oh god, antihistamine. It's an antihistamine, I think.
Uh-huh.
Here it is. Can you see that?
Yes. Cetirizine?
Yeah,
Cetirizine?
is
Never.
that clear?
Cetirizine. I'll have to Google. Yeah,
It's an
cetirizine.
antihistamine. They're very tiny tablets, and supposed to take. Well, I should have taken two a day initially, and then one a day afterwards. So I'm on one of them. They're very tiny tablets. You can see. So hopefully this will get rid of the nasal drip at the back, and
Yeah, yeah.
that'll clear things up. Because now this long COVID that people are talking about, what what is long COVID? This explain
Long
it to me.
COVID is when the symptoms linger for longer than the 5 or 10 day period for recuperation. If
Yeah,
you find after a month you're still coughing or sneezing or hacking or whatever, they
yeah,
consider that long COVID, where it leaves a hacking cough. It leaves those same symptoms that you would have experienced in the
yeah,
height of the COVID
yeah.
illness.
Okay, I got you. I
So
got
for
you.
people who have asthma or any underlying medical conditions, they tend to be affected more.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, because I probably have that then, So
I hope not. I hope
yeah.
not.
So what's
But
going on with Tricia Watson? Is she a Palmerian?
that I'll try to find out for you.
I
I
heard
think she
she's Palmerian.
is. I believe she is, but I'll just try to confirm. Because she's
So
younger than I am, so I'll have to
so
ask.
she's been removed as a senator by Ralph Thorne, and she resigned today from the DLP officially. So that's uh, that's that. I also heard there's some other woman that, as you were saying earlier, there's some other woman that
Sanford Garner, Irene Sanford Garner.
Irene Garner
Yeah.
Sandiford. Yeah, she's resigned as well.
Yes,
So, are there any women left in the DLP?
not to my knowledge.
I think it's going to be a hell of a struggle for the DLP for quite a long time. I really hope they can get their act together. And I'm not speaking as a DLP or a BLP here. I'm just,
We need the
I think,
opposition, a strong
yeah,
opposition.
yes, there's an even opposition, and it can't be just
Yes.
Ralph alone. And I think that they should get young people on board. I don't think they should bring back any of the old faces, the old guard. I think it should be young people. This is what I think. What do you guys think about that?
I fully believe the same thing too. I truly believe the same thing as well because we
Yeah,
really need a strong opposition.
you got to
It would
clean
be
house.
very sad to get
Hmm.
another Turkey Love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
It's
think
going
that's
to be
going to
very
happen though.
hurtful.
I don't think that would happen again. I'm hearing a lot of complaints about what's going on in government, in the present administration, and so on. I'm hearing that in the street. So I don't see another landslide victory, but I don't see any opposition to the BLP. Yeah.
Right. So they will definitely have to either get another party, form another party,
Hmm.
or bring that other party that was there, that gave
I
some competition during the last elections, maybe
mhm. They
reform
need
that
to
group.
clean
But
house. They need to clean house and remove any remnants of what was the basis of a bad reputation from the past with the DLP and
yes,
start. Or you can't
yes,
you can't come back and compete with the DLP with old faces. I mean, I understand that some old faces are back in the lineup, and I don't know. I have an issue with that. I think that that's not a smart move politically, or even in terms of being a tactician. Uh, you know, I don't think that's smart at all.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the crime in Barbados now? This
Oh
crime
my
is getting
gosh.
this is
It's out of control.
I think I heard what 37 deaths or murders for the year,
Wow. Wow.
31 or
Sad.
37. I'm
And the
not sure
things,
what
it
the
all
number.
depends on the time of day you would have heard it, because if you hear of a murder in the morning, you could be rest assured in the evening there's another one. So it all depends now.
Hmm.
It's now the beginning of the 7 o'clock news, so I'm praying that we don't have any more by the time the news ends. But
Well,
it's coming fast and furious. It's very scary.
and it's happening also in a very brazen way. It's happening in broad
Yes, in
daylight.
broad
It's not even
daylight.
happening.
No
It's not
face
happening.
mask,
Yeah.
nothing. Just
I think I heard that there was a shooting at forgive me, I think I'm about to start coughing here. Um, a popular supermarket.
Candle
There
Hill,
was
Car Park.
in
I
a
heard
car
about
Wow.
park.
that. Yes,
There
I
was
heard
a
about that.
shooting, and people were scampering, and security
Yeah.
guards closed the door, and that happened today.
Again
I
today?
heard.
I
Was
thought
it
I
today?
heard it yesterday. I thought I could be
Well,
wrong.
I only heard about it today, so I'm not sure when it took place.
I heard a voice note of a lady saying how she had to run and leave the shopping cart. It was
Yes,
very
that's right.
scary.
That's
This
right.
would have been the first time since Christmas that she had returned to that location
Yeah.
and was faced with that. So it's really sad and
Mhm.
scary, to say the least.
Okay. They
There need there need to be an outlet, I believe, for some of these young people to express themselves. You know what I mean, and get away from just liming on the block. When I was growing up, we had the YMCA, right? I lived in the city. Um, and we had people from Chapman Lane, the Greenfield, the Pine, all over the place would come to the YMCA. And we were, we made friends of people that we weren't in our neighborhood because of
Mhm.
that camaraderie and a place to come together. And you could let out your frustrations playing basketball or hockey and so on. So I believe a
Mhm.
place like the YMCA would be greatly make a great difference to get some of these young people out
Although,
and do something productive. You know what I mean?
yeah, although those community strategies are excellent ideas, the, the bad apples in our society, those ideas are not going to change them. The police need to create a strategy that works, and they need to get more scientific with their investigations, because a community idea is great, but these kids today that are wicked, and the YMCA is not going to change them.
No, but
You know,
you can't save everyone, but you could probably
no,
possibly save a few and the younger ones coming up that are not already influenced.
yeah,
But there's nothing anymore really in the city, especially for young people to go and gather and just do things that are
Positive.
fun
Yeah.
and break it all this stress that they're having.
that is, like I said, is a fantastic idea, and it would occupy the ones that are good kids, but the
Yeah.
ones that are bad, they're bad. And let me tell you, you're not going to change them. You gotta lock them up and throw away the key. I'm sorry, they're not going to change, and they do not represent the majority of people in young people in Barbados. There's just a handful of spiteful people that are part of the group, the gangs, and but so we got to find some strategy to deal with them. I think that, but you're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna change them. Do we have rehabilitation in our penal system in Barbados, or we just lock you up and it's time to let you go?
I've
I
been hearing that they've been doing a bit of that in
Yeah,
to
I
some
think they
people, but
give
I
them some
don't know.
sort of
I don't
skills
really know
training, as far as I
anybody.
know, a little bit. I'm
Yes.
not fully versed on that, but I do think that they have some sort of skills training, and they should do stuff like that. When someone goes into prison, they should have skills training. So when you come out, you could be like a carpenter or a plumber, or
Oh, sure,
you have some
girl.
place to go and get some work. You have a skill, a life skill
Some
that
of
you
them
could
can
say,
take some of them take exams as well.
yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So maybe something like that. I don't know if that is in place.
but there
Um,
are a combination of things that lead to this. a bad economy, rising prices. It's difficult to make money, difficult to get jobs. People get idle and they do. I mean, I'll give you in my area. I employ from time to time some of the guys that are drug addicts, or we call them paros. You guys. I'm not sure you guys know that word paro because
We
you've been
know
away from.
Paro.
Yeah,
We know Paro. We know Paro. And
I
the
would
word Paro.
employ them to wash my car, paint my property, clean up or whatever. I make sure I give them all job. I think I've given jobs to everyone in my neighborhood who is able to work
Very
over the
nice.
years. And one of them said to a guy, a friend of mine, um, Charles is a good guy, but if if I didn't think he would shoot me, I would rob him.
Wow.
Yes,
Oh my
the person
gosh.
came at me and said, "Can you believe this guy?" If he said if he had a guarantee that he would not get shot by me, he would rob me.
Jesus. After you
Wow.
went to such lengths
And I've
to help
employed,
him.
of course, yes.
Oh my
Well, I've
God.
had I've had listen. I can give you countless experiences with these guys. Um, I went to Massey supermarket one time and I took one guy with me, so I wanted to get a few things. And I bought him some bits and pieces. He wanted some tuna, he wanted some sardines and biscuits and whatever. And I said, look, pick up what you want and put it in my basket. Well, and he's looking like a real hero in the bloody supermarket, and next to me, and I'm like, what the hell? Anyway, but
Mhm.
he was supposed to do some work for me just after that. He took it upon himself to steal a deodorant,
Oh my
a
gosh.
$6 or $7 deodorant, and they saw it on camera,
Oh
and they
my
waited for us to
gosh.
be leaving, and we both got stopped.
Oh shoot.
Mm.
Now, okay.
Mhm.
Anyway, now I go to Massey sometimes twice a day because I have a lot of guests from Airbnb and so on. And I'm always at Massey. I spend a lot of money at Massey. So, but because he was with me, they had to stop both of us. That was so bloody embarrassing. And the manager
Oh.
came back to me later in the part of it and said, "Look, sorry about that, but because you were together, and I said to him, wait a minute, why did you not just put it in the car? I already paid about $30 for your shit already. You mean you couldn't put a $7?" And he claimed that he brought it from home. He already had it. So I think because of me, they did not press the issue. Because if they had called the
Mhm.
police, we both would have been at the station answering questions.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh. That's
So some people cannot change. And this drug
yes.
culture, this
Yeah.
drug,
Yes.
when they're dependent on drugs, they're not
Yeah.
rational. They're not
Yeah.
rational anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
They make decisions that you wonder how the hell he could do that, especially to somebody. This same guy, he grew up without shoes, without clothes, and a well-known businessman on the West Coast sort of adopted him, unofficially adopted him, and paid for his schooling for years. When he grew up, gave him a job. He turned around and broke into the man's place. They caught him. He did 3 years in prison, stealing from the same man that helped him for years to send him to school and feed him.
Wow.
This is the same guy that was in the supermarket with me that I don't speak to him anymore because it gets to a point where you just got to cut people off. Oh, Jesus. So
That's
some people,
shameful.
I mean, of course,
Some
some people
people
do.
just don't want to change. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't know
But
what
I
it
will say this,
is
Charlie.
to be like that
Don't
because
stop
I've
helping people
never
because
right. I was
don't
just
stop
about to
helping people. There's some you're gonna get the one or two like that, but
Yeah.
there are people out there that really need assistance, and
of
you know
course.
you shouldn't do
It's
that.
in my
But
it's
it's
in my
hard when
nature to
they
do that.
keep
Yeah.
burning you though. You're helping them and they
Yeah.
keep
Well,
burning
then
you,
you
you have
move
to
on. You
teach
move
them.
on to somebody else. You know. I
Listen,
always say
Yeah, but when
if
it
somebody
happens to
asks
you
me
though, you
for
can
something and I give it to them and then they took the money and they bought drugs with it, that's on them. That's not, you know what I mean?
right,
I
but this
see.
person is coming out to drag him into the muck
Yeah.
well,
by
I'm
taking the
waiting for the
stuff.
I'm waiting for the fresh batch of paros to come up now. I will give them work, but these ones I'm done with these. These guys, I'm done with them. You know. Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. The we're getting a hell of a lot of rain in Barbados. I've And in my area, I get a lot of flooding,
I was just about to say, because you're on the West Coast.
and then it's
Yeah.
creating a lot of mosquitoes, and of
Yeah,
course,
you
so
got
I
to be
wasn't
careful
sure.
now with the
Be
dengue and so on and
careful.
so forth.
Yes.
So right,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was dengue or it was COVID.
You're
I
getting
was,
any achy
But
joints? You're
Charlie,
aching?
in your case, you better check out. You may have morning sickness.
I
Oh,
mean,
Lord.
if
Yes,
I
you are.
start laughing, I'm going to start coughing. So
We can't have that. We can't have that.
where's Charlie Pyle? I understand he was supposed to join us this evening.
Yes, I called him just now, but the phone rang out.
Hmm.
Charlie is
Unless he
having a
forgot
good
the
time in the
time.
Bahamas. He's having a great time in the Bahamas.
He's
He's
having a
back in the Bahamas
ball.
now. Yeah, and he's going to be there for quite some time, I understand.
Yeah.
Mhm. Are you calling him right now? Mhm.
Calling now. It's just ringing. Unless he's asleep. Probably
We
had a
got.
rough day.
I think this Lime is a fantastic idea. We got to get Adrian Armstrong and his crew to talk about cricket and argue senselessly about cricket. I don't get it. I don't know that much about cricket. I love cricket, by the way, but I'd love to hear the argument. So I can't wait to get them on and get them, cut them loose, and start arguing. Right? Uh, the you know you know what I also thought, if I could, it's possible to I can't wait to get oh god, Wayne Norville to come in. You know that this software can attach sort of a karaoke thing on it. We
Okay.
gotta get Wayne to come and sing a song. Huh?
Let me message Wayne and see what Wayne probably out having a ball already.
Mhm. What's the latest at Combermere? You know, I last time I was at the last reunion, as of course I saw you guys there, and I I haven't been there since. Any what's going on at Combermere?
There were a few athletes taking part in the games recently. A young lady by the name of a guy by the name of oh god, R sorry. Let me get the correct name before I mispronounce his name. But he
Hmm.
did extremely. I think he was the Victor Lodorum at the Combermere. Uh,
Why you try to find that
Aragorn
name?
Straker. He's
Okay,
doing big things for Barbados and Combermere. And there was another. There's a young lady also. Um, Let me scroll through. You know what? Let me ask Gail to join this call.
I you know we got to talk about Trump.
Oh,
I'm
geez, hombre.
you know I we got to talk about that, man. Mhm. Is Trump's hair turning purple or is it still blonde? I saw a shot of him and it looked like it going. It's not purple, sorry, orange.
Orange, yeah.
Is it turning orange?
It was orange for a while now.
But
Every time I it's orange.
but he spray tans all the time.
I, I I would believe that
Yeah, he spray tans.
he has that personality.
Mhm.
That's yeah, he would do that. Yes, when he talks,
But you know the
I
funny thing is, you would think that he would want to have a little bit of a tan like a tourist, but I don't think he would even want brown on his skin. He does what he want orange.
oh okay, okay. Well, he has been so out of his depth in this elections. He sounds nothing like presidential material at all. He's never sounded like presidential material in the past. I don't know how the hell he won, but now he's sounding less like presidential material. And he just does, he thought he had a clear win with
Biden.
God, Biden, yes.
Yeah.
But now he's up against Kamala. There's no way he can debate her. How the hell he can debate Kamala?
Well, he will fall back on what he knows, insulting,
Insulting.
all this other stuff. So um, let's see if that works for him.
why d- there's a lot of talk about him wanting to be um, wanting to be a dictator. Did he ever say that? I don't remember.
Yeah,
Did he ever say
yeah. He
anything to
said
that
that
What day?
he no. All he said was, "I want to be a dictator for one day."
for one day?
But who says that? Who is a dictator for one day? That's probably inside of you. You want to be a dictator, period. Right?
Yeah, yes, uh-huh.
I shared
But
a message to you guys.
uh, you
You
shared a
can have a look.
message.
Hmm. On
Uh,
WhatsApp.
Yeah. Imagine if somebody else said that.
let's
Imagine
have a
if
look.
imagine if Kamala Harris said she wanted to be a dictator for one day. What would happen?
Just let me.
Yes, I shared it with you as well. So you can
Okay.
have a look.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Uh-huh. The another thing that I'm very concerned about because I have lots of relatives in the states is the heat wave affecting you guys as well.
It was last 2 weeks. Now we're getting a lot of rain, but it affected us for quite a bit over the past 2 weeks.
It's really bad here as well. A friend of mine left his dog in the sun and forgot it there, and the whole then he came back and the dog died.
Wow.
Ooh.
It's a very expensive dog as well. So it's really bad here.
You got into trouble with the authorities or?
I don't think so. I I don't think the authorities are aware of what happened because
Oops, this thing is. Uh,
yes,
Mhm.
I think it was. I mean, he loves dogs, so he wouldn't have done it deliberately, but still,
right, by the gas.
it would be considered irresponsible, so by the authorities.
Yeah. Yeah. Up here, we're more concerned not about heat, but about there's a lot of mosquito-borne illnesses here. They've
Yes.
been spraying by
Yes.
by plane and coming through the neighborhood and fogging and stuff like that. There's West Nile, Triple
Triple
E,
E.
all
Triple
this
E.
other stuff going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple people have died. You
Wow.
know, so this
Because we
mosquito
had a
thing,
lot of flooding, so
yeah,
over the last
serious
couple
thing,
of
man.
weeks, so that
Yeah.
would
Hmm.
happen. Sad to
Yes. Yeah.
say. It's scary.
Wow.
All this stuff that you would normally get in tropical countries, we're
Hmm.
getting here too.
Did you guys come back for crop over?
No, I don't do crop over.
Yeah, I
What about the
haven't I haven't come to crop over now in over 20 years.
I somehow prefer to come different times of the year.
Yeah.
Not for
what
crop
about
over.
carnival events in the United States? Do you guys participate in those events?
I used to go to Labor Day, but in
Okay.
2011, almost got shot. Me, Anthony Seal, my husband, my cousins, my sister. We were on Eastern Parkway, hanging out at this residence of a fellow alumnus, and
Yeah.
a young man just started this well set of firing, and we had to be scampering. So he
Wow.
said if I didn't get killed that day, they can't kill me at Eastern Parkway. I didn't go back. It was scary. It was really like to see right.
Hmm.
All you could do
Hmm.
is drop. You couldn't run anywhere. All you had to do is drop on the ground.
Wow.
It was, it was right there. You could see the fire coming off the firearm. That's
Hmm.
how
Hmm.
close we were.
Wow.
The going
And
back
for
to the
what? It was
perils,
just senseless. Sorry?
going back to the issue with the perils in my area here. I don't want to give the impression that I live in the middle of these perils in the ghetto, okay? But the perils everywhere now,
Of course,
and
they're everywhere. Yes.
one one guy got shot 8 times. About maybe you heard about it. He got shot 8 times about 5 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago,
Well,
and he survived. He also got
well,
stabbed. He had an altercation with some guy. He was doing something for a guy, and the guy refused to pay him, and it became an altercation. And the guy came back the next day with a gun and shot him 8 times,
oh my
stabbed him,
gosh.
Wow.
he lived, and he lived.
This is supposed
He
to be the
was
Pyro guy or the other guy?
the guy who is the power. He lived. Let me tell
Wow.
you something. If, if we had a nuclear holocaust, the cockroaches and the parrots will survive.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, they will survive. You know, the guy came out of hospital about 2 weeks after walking around showing off his bullet wounds
Oh, shoot.
as trophies and
Oh
bragging.
my
Yeah, the
God.
Hmm.
bullets can't kill him, and it was unbelievable.
Oh my gosh. She's a young person?
No, well, yeah, I mean, everybody to me is young these days. I mean, but
There's a guy who went to school with us who fall on hard times. I guess he's on drugs too, strung out on drugs. You would normally see him in the Warrens area. I'm hoping it's not him.
no, this guy is in the St. James area, and he's about 40 years old.
Okay, this one is 54. This one's gonna be 55 September 29th.
Yeah, who would have thought that we get to the stage where we consider somebody 40 a young man,
Yeah.
a
I
young
know,
man.
right? Because a lot of them are not living. A lot of young
You know,
people are being shot 16, 17, 19. So many before age 30 that
yeah,
now 40 is young. That's
yep,
sad.
absolutely. Everywhere I go, people refer to me as either pops, uncle, what else they call me? Yeah,
Pretty well.
Captain,
Don't worry. Pretty
what's
soon
up,
they're gonna call you
old boy?
grandpa.
Huh? Huh?
Pretty soon they're gonna call you grandpa.
I'm telling you, because
But
who
don't
would
worry
have
about
thought? Just the other day we were in KK at Combermere. Huh?
it.
Well, not you, Alicia, but
I was a cakey general too.
Oh yeah, that's right, that's right, that's right. Yeah, and
Yep.
Jesus Lord,
The
and
good old days, huh? I would
I
Mhm.
do
have
anything
mhm,
to return to those glory days. Not a care in the world.
and
You didn't
every
have to worry
time
about bills. You didn't have
you
to worry about where the next meal was coming from. You didn't have all you had to do was sleep, wake up, attempt your homework, and just live.
yeah, that's right, that's right.
The good old days.
Now every time I have my my older sister, every time she calls me, most of the time she calls me, it's either to tell me who died, who got a stroke, who got a heart attack, who
Aneurysm,
yeah,
something, yes. Unfortunately, that's
it's
what
it's
has been
got to the point
happening.
that it's got to the point that when she calls and I see her
You
name come
just
up,
cringe.
I'm wondering, okay, now who the hell is this now?
Yeah, who
Yeah,
next?
oh
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. It's
Mhm.
sad. And what I find I'm doing during my pastimes, sometimes even during the day, I'm working from home, or you
Yeah,
get a link of a funeral. You're viewing a funeral online.
yeah,
So many
yeah.
young people. Someone from your neighborhood that you knew, you grew up with, you played with, and now gone just like that without any warning.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
sad.
I don't think I think I don't take care of myself like I used to. I used to go swimming all the time and exercising. I mean, you do a fantastic job, S, working out, and I really got to take a page out of your book because I got to get back. I got to get back on it. I don't have the energy like before, but I got to get on it, man. I think this is why it's taking so long for me to get rid of this bloody cough because my resistance is down.
Yeah, you just got to be consistent and just make it part of your daily life. You know,
Yeah.
I get up at 5 o'clock and head to the gym and eat certain things, and I don't restrict myself from eating certain things. Also, I mean, it's a lifestyle. You know,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I need to start traveling a bit more too. I'm addicted to doing projects and trying to make money here and there, and it's not, somebody's calling me here now. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I need to I need to close my computer and get on the road, or maybe take it with me
Take it with you. Hmm?
and
Mhm.
go on the road and get busy. I'm going to Miami shortly, and I've got to go to London. I want before the summer is over. I've got to get to the south of Europe. So I've got 3 trips planned, and I'm going to get on that because we put things off and put them off and put them off, and then one day it's too bloody late.
It's too late.
You can't take the money with you. You can't take the property with you. So what's the point?
Right? That's so true.
Yeah. God, I'm feeling a bit dazed with this bloody cough right now. To be honest, yeah. Well, I think that this Lime is going to pick up as we go forward. We just got to keep it going every Friday, and I'm certainly looking forward to doing this on a regular basis with you guys, as long as I'm invited.
Yes, you can. You could. You're welcome to an open invitation for you to join us every week.
Okay,
We would
and
love to have you.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I said, I can't wait to get some other guys coming on here and talking about cricket, talking about cultural issues, talking about Combermere, whatever they want to talk about.
I've reached out to a number of people.
Yeah,
I'm here
people.
now sending a message to Adrian.
I think people just need to see it started, and then they'll get the confidence to come and join.
Yes,
And it's just because I mean, really, it's just a conversation, isn't it? It's not. It's no more than that. It's not an interview. It's a conversation.
right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And anytime you're spending time with a fellow Combermerian,
Yeah.
it's something to look forward to. You can
Of
talk about
course.
anything under the sun. Just having that person there means a whole lot.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Well, look, I'm gonna have to sign off now, though, guys, because I'm not feeling well. I think I need to go get some rest, take care of this bloody
Okay.
cough, so I can be in fighting form next Friday for this meeting. Because I'm feeling a bit down right now. So,
Okay.
all right. So maybe we're going to bring this to a close, or you guys are going to continue chatting?
Make a better. How many people do we have on?
There, I see 4 or 5 people, 5 people tuned in.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah. So
Does it show the names that we can maybe?
no, it doesn't
Or
show me.
they can ask questions or anything, or bring up a
Yeah.
topic they want to
Yeah,
talk
absolutely.
about.
Anyone who's tuned in can do that. They
Yeah.
can go into our chat and just send a message. Of course, there's a comment section there. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. Okay, look, let's bring the session to a
Feel
close,
better.
guys. I'm gonna
Okay.
have to. I'm not feeling well at all. Okay.
Okay.
So
All right.
anyway, great. But thanks for
Sorry.
having me there. Let's. No, listen. I'm a survivor. Don't you worry. Give me a
I
few
wish
days.
you a full and speedy recovery,
Thank you very much, Alicia. Okay,
and
as my brother,
try to see if you can get some Senegal ammonia.
could you text that to me, please?
Sure.
So
Sure. I'll do
yeah,
it now.
yeah, okay. All right, guys. Listen, you guys take it easy. I will talk. You know what? What will be fitting? Let me see if we need to end off this with a Comrade song. And what do you think?
Yes, that would be That would be
Let me,
fitting.
I haven't heard that song for a little while here. Let's see here. Hang on a second. Yeah, let me bring that out. Here we go. Yeah. All right, guys. So we're just gonna play the song and let it wind down. All right, you guys take it easy and.